Okay, hi, it's Mckie and Hannah, and we just came back from seeing Guardians of the Galaxy for the second time, and we're going to kind of do an informal review about it.
Okay, so I'll start with we won't talk about the storyline to keep you from spoilers because you'll definitely want to see this movie, even if you're not into sci-fi or action or anything like that, because it's just that good of a movie. But the storyline was perfectly written. It flowed perfectly.
The characters were introduced in a really good way. Like, it wasn't awkward, none of that. Like, oh, this is so-and-so. They were introduced in a really casual way.
Yeah. Let's see, the characters, there was Star-Lord, which I really like his outfit, personally. I dig his mask. It's,
He was a funny character. Also,
he was really funny.
Chris Pratt is, like...
I loved him in Parks and Rec, so I came in knowing I would love him in this. So, of course, yeah. Then there's Gamora, who's kick butt awesome, just the kind of...
She's kind of like that, female action hero character that's in a lot of the superhero movies now, but I didn't feel like she was stereotypical.
Yeah, exactly. And then there was Drax, who's the big, muscly kind of warrior guy who would, punch you into oblivion, but the funniest part about him is his excellent vocabulary, and there's a part where he's called a thesaurus, and my favorite line is, "I am not a thesaurus." That's a line in the movie. But and then there was Rocket, my personal favorite. I mean, you probably know him as just a raccoon with a machine gun and
cyborg raccoon.
Cyborg raccoon with a machine gun. You can't get past that. No.
Snarky, quick-witted. Good with tech.
Yeah, exactly.
Kind of like the Brains character.
Yeah. And then there's Groot, who's Mackenzie's favorite.
Groot is amazing.
Groot is amazing.
I love Groot. Groot's the best.
And then, of course, there's all the other... Those are the main characters. There's a whole bunch of side characters. There's Yondu, who has this really awesome arrow that when he whistles, it does basically whatever he wants. And then there's the villain, Ronan, played by...
Lee Pace! I love favorite. Lee Pace!
And the special effects were gorgeous. Oh my goodness. It's the artwork for that movie.
I think everything was really well put together. It kind of had that really cool, retro future. Everything was really bulky and not, sleek. And that's kind of my, future dream aesthetic is, the bulky stuff with all the blinking lights that they don't really have a purpose, but you're, pretty.
Yeah. And then, of course, in every Marvel movie, after the movie, there's the extra scenes, which, there's one with Groot dancing, which we won't reveal any spoilers, but it's just cute. It's cute. And then
so there's that scene's before the actual credits start rolling, and then there's the other extra scene after the credits roll, and it was kind of weird.
It was. I mean, I know you'll have to know who Howard the Duck is. Do your research before you go to the movie.
Or else it's kind of lost on you.
Yeah.
And
it's
not as good as Groot.
It's not as good as most Marvel post-credit scenes are, because usually the post-credit scenes lead you on into the next Marvel movie. This one just kind of not really.
It was weird.
Unless they're doing a Howard the Duck movie, which let's just say I really don't want. I mean, Howard the Duck is lame.
I'm pretty sure they're not doing a Howard the Duck movie. I'm pretty sure you don't have to worry about that. But it was just kind of, I think, a lost reference on it.
Yeah, it was, of course, when we went to go see it the first time, it was at night. All of these guys were there, and they got the reference, but I didn't. Until my dad got the reference, but my dad's...
Well, your dad's old.
Yeah, I was about to say, my dad's old.
That's so mean.
So, well, it's true. But, yeah, I think that really sums up just overall 4.9 stars.
It's pretty amazing. I have minimal complaints.
And I'm only taking out the 0.1 because, of course, you can always fix something, but I can't think of what.
The one thing that I was so upset about was I hope that poor guy. Maybe I shouldn't talk about it. I don't want to spoil anything.
We'll avoid spoilers. But
yeah, but
overall, about as perfect as a movie can get.
Yeah.
Absolutely. All right, so that's our first video. I'll hope it. Sorry, Mackenzie, blocking with my head scratching. Anyway, so we hope you liked it.
If you just shaved off your hair, then it wouldn't be a problem.
I like